to illustrate the first family of faith, which is the Primal family. The religions in this family include ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, ancient Rome, the Maya, the Inca, and then religions we haven't completely extinguished yet, like the American Indian, the tribal African, so forth. I brought this object as a way of launching us into a discussion of what is sacred, or where primal religions go to answer the question, what is sacred? Who can identify this? A totem pole. And what is a totem pole?
It's a religious symbol, I think.
It's a symbol?
Religion.
It's a religious symbol? Uh-huh. It is made of a tree. This, of course, is a miniature. Full-size one would be 18, 22 feet high. It's made out of a tree. It has images on it, and it is a literal tree in addition to being a figurative tree. And I'll explain that this way. Let's see. I'm meeting you for the first time, is that correct? We've never met before. So I don't know what a wonderful person you are, and you don't know what a great guy I am, okay? So imagine that we're walking across campus. Come on up here, please. Okay, you're there and I'm here. We've never met, okay? And we're just walking toward each other, and I start looking you over kind of strange, and I walk up to you and I say, your grandmother was a toad. Did you see her reaction? She didn't take that as flattery at all, did you? No. If you were a Native American, you might say, thanks for noticing. Isn't that odd? Doesn't that seem strange?
Yeah.
But the tree here is not just, a piece of wood. It also has your ancestors on it. And it might have a toad or a bear or a fox or a frog or a toad or, whatever. And it is so surprising to us in our culture to think that we might have a toad for a grandmother, isn't it? Because for the Christian fundamentalist, it is essential to say that human beings are the product of a special creation. We don't want to think we hang around with toads, do we? No. But to the Native American, it would seem blasphemy to think that we are separate from the world of the animals, because no matter how much time you swim in the pool, you're never going to swim as good as a fish. And a bear is going to be a lot stronger than you, and even with your brilliant eyes, you cannot see as far as an eagle. You agree with that?
Yeah.
So the toad even has special qualities that you don't have. See? So thank you very much. What's your name?
Amber.
Amber? Uh-huh. Thank you very much, Amber. Let's give her a hand. I don't go around trying to embarrass people, but I appreciate you being a good sport in order to illustrate this point. Now, when a brave in this part of the country, maybe 200 years ago or longer, would need food with his bow and arrow, he'd shoot a deer, and then he'd talk to it. I am sorry I had to kill you, little brother. Do you hear the kinship term there, little brother? Just like it's talking about grandmother. Here it's little brother to the deer. I'm sorry I had to kill you, little brother. My children were crying in hunger. We have need of your meat. See, I hang your antlers in this tree. Each time I come across this path, I will smoke tobacco in your memory. Thank you for the gift of your life for mine. Now, we seldom talk to our food. Even saying table grace is often an embarrassment to us. We are separated from that on which our lives literally depend, food. When we want food, the sanitized supermarket is our source, not nature. I remember taking my son when he was very little to the grocery store. He thought chicken was created in cellophane. When I was a kid, I had to go out to the yard, catch a chicken, chop its head off, take it into my mom. She would pluck feathers, and we would have dinner. We don't do that much, most of us, anymore. And that is an example of how we are separated from that on which our lives literally depend, food. The importance for the American Indian to recognize Mother Earth and all that is on it as sacred goes even to the very ground itself. When a woman in the Southwest extracts clay from the ground in order to make a pot, she offers a prayer to the dirt. That is a pretty different way than we have of relating to the planet. However, we have a problem. Our waters are polluted, the air, sometimes we have alerts, hard for certain people to breathe. Our forests are disappearing, the species in the water and on the land are disappearing. Pollution continues, wastes accumulate. We've got a problem, an environmental problem. And I don't think we can solve it simply by technological means. I think it's going to require a spiritual reorientation that will help us approach the planet Earth with something of the spirit that the primal religions have exhibited. Maybe we can learn something from them.